Okay, this is an example of an in-play free bet offer. So I've just been sent an email by PokerStars. You will often get these emails when you sign up for the bookmakers, and this is actually quite a good offer. Get an in-play free bet when you bet pre-match. So basically what you have to do is put £60 bet, which you will lay at the betting exchange, on the game between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. The minimum odds are 1.5 or 1 to 2 on. You always want to do decimal odds when you work out in the match betting calculator. Opt in via your challenges window, so you just have to make sure before you take any of these offers that if they require an opt in, you log in to the bookmaker site and you accept the opt in or the challenge to make sure you qualify for this offer. So just to summarise, the offer is bet £60. Then you'll get a £30 free bet to use in play on the same game. So you bet £60, you will then automatically qualify for a £30 free bet in play. Preferably, you would place that bet at half time when the odds are more stable and there's not going to be any goals. And you'll just basically get the closest match between the bookmakers and the betting exchanges at the time. So you have to check that at half time. On the free bet, you'll try and maximise it, preferably odds between 4 and 7 if you can, and you'll get a guaranteed profit because you'll lay the bet. I'll just quickly show you how you qualify for the free bet. So you put £60 on, so we just quickly check at the bookmakers and we'll see what odds they're offering. Okay, so I've already loaded it up. Bayern Munich are 1.85 for this game. We'd obviously put £60 on. And I've checked the betting exchanges, I've checked Smarkets, I've checked Betfair, and I've checked Betdaq. And at the moment, Betfair have the best lay odds on this match. So if we go into Betfair, we'll see at the moment the lay odds are 1.95. So we want to bet against Bayern Munich if we're going to back Bayern Munich on the £60 bet. Then we go to Odds Monkey and we just simply punch the numbers into the match betting calculator and it will tell us exactly what we need to do to place a qualifying bet to get a free bet. So if we go to the match betting calculator, you'll see the back stake is 60, our odds at the bookmaker is 1.85, our lay odds are 1.95, the commission at Betfair on my account at the moment is 2%, and we just click calculate and it will tell us exactly what we have to do. We have to lay £57.51. The liability will be £54.63. That basically means in your Betfair account you have to have at least that amount to cover the bet. Regardless of whether the bookmaker or the betting exchange win the bet, doesn't make any difference. We're going to lose about £3.64. So if the bookmaker bet wins, so if it wins at the bookmaker, we will lose £3.63. If it wins at the betting exchange, which would be Betfair, we would lose, £3.64. So either way, we're going to incur a small loss of £3.64 on average. Then we're going to get the £30 free bet. We're then going to lay that bet to have a guaranteed profit. We would expect to make at least £20 profit on this offer. When we lay the free bet, you have to remember and change the calculator from normal to free bet stake not returned. But for the qualifying bet, we always place a normal qualifying bet in the Odds Monkey calculator. If the odds change slightly, so for example, if the lay odds were to go down to 1.94, you can see that it changes just slightly and we'll lose £3.35 on average. So as you can see, that offer is a very good offer. £60 free bet, lay the bet, we're losing just over £3. The odds are not great, usually they're a wee bit closer than this, but at the moment they're 1.85 to 1.95. You're only losing just over £3, but then you've got the £30 free bet, which you will expect to make at least £20 profit overall. it takes you a couple of minutes to do this offer. So let's just assume I've got the email in, I want to place a bet, I just go to the bookmakers, 1.85, place the bet, then I'll go to the calculator, and it's going to tell me, I'm just going to change it back to 1.95, it's going to tell me I need to lay £57.51 at Betfair. So I'll just go back to Betfair and just double check how much you need to lay, £57.51. Simply type it in here. It will tell you what your liability will be, your payout liability. And remember with Betfair, always lay the bets on the right hand side, so it's going to be the pink boxes. And you simply select place bet and also place the bet here. Once the bets are both settled with a very small loss of just over £3, and then you will get the £30 free bet, which you must remember to use in play. So it's important you don't forget to place that bet. Set a reminder when the game's on at half time, check the odds again with the bookmakers, change the bet type to free bet stake not returned, and simply type in your stake, which would then be £30. And the back odds, let's assume we're back the draw, just give an example, and the odds were 4 and the lay odds were 4.2. You'd be guaranteed a profit of £21.10 if that was the odds at half time in this game. Obviously it's not going to be exactly, just to give you an idea of how it works. Make sure you change the bet type for your free bet, obviously. So the first bet is a qualifying bet, the second bet is a free bet. All you do is just punch the number into the match betting calculator at Odds Monkey. They've also got an odds comparison tool, you can quickly check that as well to get an idea of the best odds at the betting exchange, or you can just check it manually. It's only one game, so it doesn't take long. Good luck.